John has been a man of integrity, a man of commitment, a man of intelligence, a man of excellence, and he has been a servant. He comes from a line of servants. His granddad was in the military in World War I. His dad was in the military in World War II, in the Navy, in the Pacific. And as you heard, 37 years in law enforcement and taking on this new challenge. He went to law school to prepare himself not to be an attorney, but to be a better law enforcement officer. He's been a friend of mine for over 20 years and my right-hand man for 12. Some people have said to John, "You've got big shoes to fill." And I said, "Not really, because he and I have been walking in the same pair for the last 12 years. John is ready for this task, and this is a wonderful day for him personally. And you might think I'm going to go and say this is a pinnacle in his law enforcement career, but I'm not. Because professionally, John has not yet reached all the heights that he's going to. He has got the ability, and he's surrounded by the team. And that team is not just the Shelby County Sheriff's Office employees and former employees, everybody that's ever been here, but it's the team of the citizens in the community that support the right thing, the right way. And John has that support. He has that team surrounding him. And in his professional career, he is going to achieve new heights and new pinnacles. Folks, we don't know what the challenges are ahead of us, but there are going to be many and they're going to be difficult. It's very easy for me to retire knowing that this agency is in good hands throughout all of the faces of the men and women that you see in uniform and that work and have worked. It's in good hands. So from that standpoint, we've all enjoyed a blessing, and we're going to enjoy a greater blessing with John at the helm.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of the State of Alabama.
and the Constitution of the State of Alabama,
So long as I continue a citizen thereof.
so long as I continue as a citizen thereof,
And that I will faithfully and honestly discharge the duties
and I will faithfully and honestly discharge the duties
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
of the office of which I am about to enter
To the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, Sheriff Samaniego.
I've got a few words to say as I've honestly talked to a lot of my friends beforehand. I spent 30 minutes next door praying that I could control my emotions. And hopefully I will be able to. But as I sit here among colleagues, friends, I want to first say just thank you. First of all, thanking God for giving me this opportunity and choosing this path for me. Also, thanking that I was raised in a Christian home and developed a faith that has been shaky at times, but is never broken. I always refer to my faith as my northern star that keeps me in the right direction. I owe a lot to my parents. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it today because of their age and health issues of my father, and my mother is so dedicated over the last 65 years to him that she wouldn't even think about coming without him. But I'd also like to thank my sister Clarissa Pence and my brother Rick Samaniego for assisting on a day-to-day basis with their well-being. My mother taught me how to love. She taught me compassion for my fellow man. My father taught me duty to my country and state, and to accept responsibility when it's handed to me, and to do the best job I can, and to do the right thing. He was the father that patted me on the back when I did well, and patted me on the back lower when I didn't. He was quite a disciplinarian. But I owe that to him. The work ethic that he portrayed total of 47 years of government service, 2 in World War II and 45 working for NASA as an architect, heavily involved in the space program with Dr. Von Braun and the Old Timers group. I'll never forget the words he said when he retired in 1994. He said, "It's just not fun anymore. That's the time to leave." Well, I fortunately am one that still have fun every day, and I'm fortunate to have these men and women surround me every day. I'd like to introduce my wife, Shirley, my lovely daughter, Sophia. They have been hard. Sophia was with me every step of the way in the campaign, as my mother-in-law, Margaret Greller, who really was a big asset to me, and her friends. Thank you for being here. You know, for the last 12 years, I've had the best job in the world, and you were the best boss I've ever had. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Even though when we sat at the table in my house there in West Belgrade, I pledged to you I would never even entertain the idea of running for sheriff because I wasn't interested in it. But lo and behold, we built this incredible agency, and I couldn't, you know, when you made the decision to retire, I just could not turn that over to somebody else. And so I think with my guidance here a few years down the road, we've got some incredible staff members that will be ready to take my place, and I look forward to that. Everybody's asking me, how do you feel? And I said, you know, primarily very humble. I mean, this is a humbling experience, one that, you know, I've experienced a few times in my life, but this is the most. I also am excited for what we got ahead of us. I have some concern, but for that concern, I'm very prepared. And I have all the confidence in the world in my staff, and every deputy and staff member that's here at the Sheriff's Office. I'd like to say my opinion of being sheriff is, and it sounds kind of funny, but I think the sheriff belongs to the people. And I learned this from Sheriff Curry. When I came, I was a law enforcement executive that had many years under my belt, and I learned that from him, that the sheriff he belongs to the people. He's not only elected by them, but he is expected to be there when they need him. And I hope to be there for each and every one of you.